It looks like we have a visitor. Coming up the driveway very slowly, not wishing to bottom out in the wonderful bottom of my driveway. Hello!
How are ya?
Not too bad, NTB as we say. You locking it out here in the driveway?
Oh yeah, you never know what kind of riffraff might come traipsing through here.
Well, that's true,
out
actually.
Of the wilderness
yeah, that can happen.
What's new?
Oh, no, it's just a very benign day.
Yeah.
You know, read in church. You know.
Where's PDB? Is he working?
PDB is working,
Oh.
and then he's off tomorrow, and then he works Tuesday and Wednesday, and then he's off Thursday.
Oh.
And then back for Friday and Saturday. I may as well leave the door open here. Just.
Yeah, with the sun out, it's not bad.
Well, yeah, it's not the wind. Well, the wind is out of the sort of west-southwest, but not too bad. Here, sit in the good chair there.
There you go, right.
Yeah. Let me here have a. You can have a. Would you like a glass?
Sure. If you have one available.
Which
I like your camo
you like,
sweats.
Let's see, the camo chill pants.
The camo chill pants.
These are actually, you know what the old style good LL Bean khakis were like before they stopped having Dickies make them for them.
Yeah.
It's that great of material.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it really it's feel it. It's like it's.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not. I mean, these are cotton pants.
They're chill pants.
Well, but I could you can wear them out. I mean.
Oh.
Yeah, you can wear them out.
Well, very good, man.
Well, YouTubers, here's Thomas and I having a little colloquy on Sunday, March 22nd, 2015 at 16:20 in the afternoon Eastern Daylight Time. Now, did Carter enjoy seeing himself replayed on the Red Doom story? Because I noticed.
Oh, Carter's not watched Red Doom yet.
Oh, because
he has not watched the Red Doom video.
Oh, he's not watched it actually up on the TV, the big TV.
No, he honestly, I don't even think he realized that I filmed him.
Oh no, because the last thing he said before you cut it off was, "Oh, I want to see the video right now."
Oh well, no, he forgot.
But he ran towards you. Did you not show him the result?
No, I will. I probably told him, "Oh, I'll show you later," and then he forgot. Now there are 2 subsequent episodes of Red Doom.
Oh really? There's episode 2 and episode 3?
I haven't filmed them yet, but there's Red Doom 2 and Red Doom 3 have been written, and are equally as disturbing.
You need to put the text up, in the comments on that.
Like under the description.
Well, that's what I did. I'll put it in iText Pro and then copy and paste it into the.
I think I'll do that. I'll go update and so you can read the full version. Yeah.
Well, I mean, then you have a choice between of course, it's hard to sometimes. Well, no, it's pretty.
Red Doom.
Well, I'm thinking of the quiz that you got back with some of the transposed letters and the backward letters and the kindergarten quiz.
Yeah, he's been making the P's as Q's lately. That's been the sticky spot.
Well, I went in and I got pissing and moaning to myself in the mirror about, first of all, I think it's a mistake to teach these kids lowercase printing anyway. Because
just all uppercase, just
use all uppercase style letters, and if you want it to be look like it's a lowercase letter, just make it smaller.
That's how I write on my board when I'm teaching.
That's how.
Well, all right.
That's how I write.
85% of the time. That's how I write on my board.
That's how I write all the time, because my handwriting, my connected writing is terrible.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. And thank you, Dad, and thank you everybody else in my life that's ever dealt with it. And
he's an angry writer.
No, I'm not.
Angry.
Well, it's I write fast. Well, when I have to, that's the only time I've ever written that way. And well, without be calm again. No, I mean I think just use capital style letter. It's like all of the Greek manuscripts of the New Testament are written in unsealed script. These guys weren't using lowercase Greek letters. They were all capital.
They were
of course, they were all run together, but I'm just saying. I mean, it's so much easier to just do all caps.
It is. It really is, and that's because my lowercase letters are very sloppy, and I'm sort of anal about it. I just use all uppercase letters when I write on the board. Or, for that matter, if I'm printing on a piece of paper, I use all uppercase letters.
Oh, I do too.
I very, very rarely will use lowercase letters unless I'm just feeling saucy.
I never use lowercase letters.
Once in a while.
The exception, there are a couple of words where I will use like I'll write the and you sometimes in connected script.
Mm-hmm.
And well, not occasionally, but no.
Yeah. No. So the other reason we're here, YouTubers, is we are not fans of daylight time. We were just complaining.
Oh yeah, well we were pissing and moaning about that.
Yeah. So Eastern Daylight Time is really it should be 3:25 Eastern Standard Time at this point.
Well, and in terms of sun time, then it should be
like 3.
No, I mean an hour and 45 minutes later. So let's say it's 4:30.
Oh, because we're
so 3:30. So then it should be 2:45, 2:50. Well, 2:40 actually. Sometime.
Are you basing that on our location?
Yeah.
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 On our longitude?
83 degrees west longitude. Yeah. Mammals aren't meant to be, animals in general aren't meant to be disoriented as in terms of the sun.
Do they have Eastern, or not Eastern, do they have daylight time in Europe?
Oh yeah, they call it summertime, like there's British summertime, but it doesn't come in until March 29th. And I don't know when the European continent proper goes into summertime or whatever they call it.
I guess I just don't understand why everybody they should just stay on one time. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Now, admittedly, I understand the need for standard time zones, but
well, let's all just pick a time and stay with it. All right, I'll let it go.
I know. We've been talking about haircuts. Carter was going to get a haircut. Well, did get a haircut.
He did. I don't think I have a picture yet. Maybe I'll see if I have a new picture, of a haircut.
Like a haircut picture?
I don't think I have a haircut picture.
No, wait a minute. No. Notice what we're doing. We're on YouTube and we're looking at a smartphone.
Meta digitized. This is crazy. Yeah, no, I don't have a haircut picture.
Okay.
I don't.
Oh, I was going to ask you while I was in the can.
I have a video. That's it. All right.
Oh, well,
but not of a haircut.
You can send that to me.
Yeah.
But what now? You said he noticed me in church the other day.
He says he waved to you. He says he saw you.
I'm sure he did. If he said he did.
Yeah. Yeah, because I said, "Did you see Granddad?"
I'm trying to think when he saw me.
I have no idea.
Early on, or
I tried to get that out of him.
You couldn't elicit that from him.
I said, "Well, did you see?" I'm like, your Granddad was there. Yeah, I saw him. Did he see you? He's like, I don't know. I think so. I don't know.
I saw him when he brought up the wafers.
Yeah.
But I think I also saw him while I was sitting over there in the north transept.
Well, and I said, well, did you talk to him? Yeah. No, I didn't talk to him. I waved to him. Like, you waved to him? I mean, did he wave back? No, I don't think so.
I was clear in the back. I mean, I was at that point. Then of course, I'm sitting there, in the next last row there on the end, And all of these then, obviously, 7th and 8th graders, they went over to the right side of the aisle, back on the west part of the nave, the nave. And then I guess the 5th and 6th graders and filled in.
Yeah, I don't know what their setup's like when they have all the students over there. But so Carter claims he saw you and waved. Now, based on that description, I'm assuming that he must have tried to wave to you or something at some point after he brought the gifts up or something. But maybe
no,
not.
I think he may have done it before the service started.
I think that makes sense.
Well, because that was where
when they were filing.
That's
in
where. Well, and even before that, he would have had the clearest view of me then.
Well, in any case, he saw you. He waved to you, which is really kind of the point of you going. From my point of view.
Well, I'm glad I got to go.
Because I'm glad you got to go as well, and we were a little. Kelly was going to go, and then had a thing for work she couldn't get out of. I, of course, cannot get out.
Well, no, I know, but no, I'm glad. I'm glad it went. Excuse me, I'm glad it went.
Yeah. So and the fact that he saw you there was great, because that means I think he was a little nervous about it. He wasn't saying he was nervous about it, but
I noticed that
I think he was a little nervous.
Well, if he was the guy I thought he was, early on, one of the teachers came and sat down and put her arm around him, and he asked her a couple of questions, and then she obviously answered a couple of questions, and then after that was fine, and then after that, then some other sort of parentaloid or grandparentaloid people came in, and then I realized, wait a minute, I'm in the wrong spot.
Oh.
But actually, I was in the best spot to see him actually do his thing.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Bring up the gifts.
Yeah.
Good.
So I had a full view of. Plus, I also got to see how it was interesting how there were a couple of the other kindergartner people.
Well, maybe the whole kindergarten kind of a thing.
Maybe even younger.
Well, no, this should have been all kindergarten.
Okay. Well,
theoretically,
there were clearly two of the older sort of server guys that were taking the two younger kindergartner guys under their wing. For example, in terms of carrying helping carry. Because in high def, I only get 8 minutes before I have to start again.
God, I tell you, are we recording right now?
Oh, wait a minute.
There's photo editing on there because it's we're recording.
Thomas was just talking about his experience with retina displays.
Retina displays on my MacBook. Well, you can see why these guys want to do photo editing on this stuff. I mean, my goodness. So I'm too cheap to buy anything, so I use all this open source stuff, but you can still get an amazing picture, man.
Oh, I love mine. Well, I've basically spent all my life doing this since late November 2012. Now I'm going to start doing my taxes tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to print off the forms because I like to fill them in pencil first, and then I do the PDF stuff online to print off. When I finally get everything squared away.
Yes, mine's done. We just got the refund direct deposited a couple of days ago.
I'm not into refund stuff because I try to break even.
Well, you pay quarterly anyway.
Yeah, I pay estimated, but I had to get all this stuff reclassified because there's one investment. Half the stuff's qualified dividends, and then there's capital gains, but they don't break it out in the initial set of stuff they send you in late January. So you have to wait till late March to get the stuff, and so now I can do this stuff. So.
I finally just figured if these.
So that means I won't be watching a lot of my favorite YouTubers for several days.
Yeah, no kidding. How do these people in these European countries?
Well, a lot of them just
pay their taxes. It's just taken out, and that's it. You're done.
It just for this one fellow I talked with back and forth said, it's all taken out at work, and I don't have to file anything.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
that'd be great. We could do that.
No.
No, I don't know.
No, because that means you have no control over what somebody's saying to the government on your behalf.
Well, I have no control over any of it.
Well,
anyway.
It's nice to have a bit of a fighting chance.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Before the giants come rolling up your driveway.
I don't want to speak ill of my of the administrative process that goes on in my place of employment. It's unreliable.
Yes, have they screwed up? Are they still screwing up your 403B or whatever?
No, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Well, as near as I can tell. I mean, I've watched my pay stubs.
Well, but you ought to be able to go online to the joint that's actually doing it and see the actual account.
I can see the actual account. Their website is worthless. I mean, you can see your balance.
Yeah.
And you can see the breakdown of your investments, and that's about it. You can see like the last 3 or 6 or 12 months gain or loss.
Yeah.
But that's it. I mean, but it's all very rudimentary. So because that's because this was the Hartford group that got bought out by like not Mutual of Omaha, but someone else.
No, Mutual of Omaha is the one I've got my annuity with.
Someone bought somebody out. The Hartford got bought out by somebody else, but they're still using the Hartford's very antiquated web view. So yeah, it's cheesy.
Money, huh?
Money. I just like to retire without starving to death.
That's nice.
Yeah. I don't need much.
No, I don't either.
Yeah.
Look how I live.
Now I'm married, so
that.
I don't need much. I love my wife.
I know.
Yeah.
Kelly's wonderful.
Well,
she's a sweet soul.
She is.
She's a good, sweet soul.
She's a higher level of. She's a higher expectation of the standard of living.
Well, she's a high. Well, she's not quite a high maintenance woman, but
she's high maintenance.
Well,
I'll tell you.
Not like a couple of the high maintenance women I've met in my life.
She knows she's high maintenance.
Well, I know. She at least admits it. Kelly's a good, sweet soul.
I tell you, YouTubers, nothing strikes fear in the heart of a married straight man.
You could do a lot worse than Kelly. I'll tell you.
Oh no! So nothing. You just rolled right over me.
I'm sorry.
YouTubers, he stole my thunder.
I know. I do that.
Nothing strikes fear in the heart of a married straight man than when your wife says, "I'm going to make a quick run to Target."
Well, at least it's Target. It's not some.
And then you say, "Well, what for?" I don't know. Just for fun, and you're like,
what to hear the loud so-called music blaring at her overhead from the speakers.
No. I mean, to be fair, she came home with the boy needed some sort of lightweight spring sweatshirty type things, which we got 2 of those because he's outgrowing everything.
Well, yeah, he will do that.
And we very rarely buy clothes for him though.
I know.
You got some new T-shirts.
I've never seen him look in anything that look crappy.
No, because we have a friend of ours that has.
That's right. They're just that right age difference that they can pass.
Well, the boy that is about a year older than Carter, and he's very large. So effectively, we have about 2 years worth of clothing at any given time ahead of time. Because these people just give us all of their stuff.
Well,
that's great.
If they're not planning on having other kids, that's great.
That's great. Well, they have 2 other kids and they're girls.
Well, for that matter, if they do, then you can give back.
Yeah. Well, but we pay it forward again too. So we give it. So like I got another friend of mine that's having a boy. So
watch out, waving that arm.
Oh, I'm aware.
I know. I understand. You understand? I live with somebody who isn't necessarily aware.
PDB.
From time to time. Well, we've all knocked over the occasional. I felt so bad when I first knocked over my first beer because I never ever saw my dad spill any beer ever in any way, shape, or form.
Well, it happens.
Yeah, it does.
Plus, you had some weird sort of conditioning to not spill.
I had a high. No, that's not weird. That's called.
Well, not weird, but I mean, you don't want to spell. But
I had
it was almost like a freaking like an emotional.
Well, it was a high standard. I had a high standard set before me. One tries, one's bet.
Well, yeah, no, absolutely. That's all anyone can ask. Do your best. Pay attention. Be aware of your universe. Do your best.
Indeed.
We're working on that very hard with the boy right now.
Well, you know, it's yes. I enjoyed that picture you sent me of him curled up on the couch, you know, buried in his iPad.
Yeah.
And
We've had an iPad-free weekend.
of course, I suppose the equivalent picture of me at that age would be me buried in, I don't know,
Like a book.
well, a book or what
Magazine.
the, you know, the 10 magazines we took or 3 newspapers we took.
Wow.
Oh, we took periodicals out to Yin Yang.
Well, I know that. I didn't realize you guys had like 3 newspapers.
Well, that was when you could still get, you know, you had the Cincinnati Times-Star, then you had Cincinnati Post, and then you had the Dayton Daily News.
All the way, you guys all the way from Dayton, huh?
Yeah, well then we cut that out, and then the Cincinnati Post, Cincinnati Times-Star, well, went defunct and was bought by the Cincinnati Post, and so basically just Cincinnati Post. But then we still had, you know, Lifetime, Newsweek, Look, you know, 4 different agricultural magazines. Yeah, and of course, you know, we were allowed to read anything at any time at any age. So, if you had
Which is great.
Well, if you had a question, you know, about, you know, particularly about like anatomy, and you know, I had a big thing about physiology and anatomy, and they bought me these little, you know, medical books and things, and so shit. I mean, it's just, I mean, there was never, you know, no topic was off the limits.
Well, I was sort of brought up the same way.
Yeah.
I mean, Mom,
I certainly tried to do that.
Well, no one ever told me not to ever read anything. I remember one day when I was like 14 years old, and I came home. This is the spring of my freshman year in high school.
And if you don't take care of the widows and orphans and strangers in your midst, there will be problems. It may not be here, it may not be now, but there's going to be problems for you. So beware. Anything else there, Thomas?
I'm good.
All righty.